Hello, everyone. It's a privilege to be in front of you today on behalf of everyone at Los Gatos Orthopedic Sports Therapy, Kids Perspective Physical Therapy, LGOST Strength, and the LGOST Foundation. I wanted to take a moment to update you on how we are keeping our team, you, and the communities we serve safe. I hope this message finds each and every one of you healthy and safe. First, thank you to all the healthcare workers on the front lines, which includes our tenacious staff, their families, our public servants in police, fire, government position, grocery workers, and every essential worker that has continued to work during this crazy time. I appreciate all of you for working hard during this difficult and uncertain time for all of us. Your dedication to serve and place the well-being of others before yourself is truly the definition of leadership and courage. Back in February, as I was researching a hobby of mine, I became aware of the novel virus spreading in China that was stopping businesses and making people very sick at an alarming rate. At that point, with some interest, I began searching, learning about this particular illness and the threat of a pandemic. Upon gathering information, we started reminding our staff about standard safety operating procedures for hand washing and regular cleaning of the clinic. We also implemented team training on the use of telehealth and began canceling high-risk patients should the disease cause any sort of disruption of service or business. We look back at this phase as part 1, or preparation. The second phase, preservation, began on March 13th, when the schools sent our children home for a then 3-week lockdown. Assessing the shelter-in-place order issued on March 16th, we quickly mobilized, knowing that we as physical therapists are essential workers and we can assist emergency departments and primary care physician visits with treating musculoskeletal complaints that can be up to 25% of emergency room and primary care visits. We increased our already stringent cleaning and sanitization safety measures based on CDC guidelines and began voluntary furloughs and a reduction in workforce. We were able to remain open on a limited capacity with some personal protective equipment requirements, initiating an anteroom clothing change requirement, mandatory use of N95 masks and gloves for staff. During this time, our patient census dropped easily by 70%, and we've maintained a steady stream of patient care via telehealth and in-clinic visits for low post-op patients as well as low-risk patients. We were also active in applying for both the SBA Economic Injury Disaster Loan, or EIDL, and the Payment Protection Plan, or PPP loan, from the CARES Act signed on March 27th. Unfortunately, as of today, the funds have all been allocated to many other businesses in need prior to our application being approved. Hence, the name of this phase is preservation. We've begun our third phase of survival with mandatory furloughs and extreme measures to quite literally make it to the other side. When this happens, your guess is as good as mine. This has easily been the most difficult and painful phase for me to enter because now we're directly affecting the livelihood of our team members and their families by the inability to continue to support them financially. However, there are some things that I vow that you can count on us to continue as we enter into this phase. And that is continued high-quality patient care, whether it's virtual or in-person, excellent and calm customer service, safety measures that were far ahead of the curve in private practice physical therapy, and continued education for our staff, you, and the community. Although we are a much smaller group now, we vow to provide the same product and service that we have always offered in the past. We plan to do this by keeping you engaged with emails, social media, periodic phone calls, as well as telehealth. We can understand the difficulties of being sheltered in place and can relate. Staying home is staying safe. We'll continue to assess those in need to come in and those who do not, and will continue to abide by social distancing, although it's natural to want to reach out, shake hands, or give each other a hug. We can totally relate to how difficult this can be as physical therapists. We love to put our hands on everything, but we're quickly learning that we don't need to in order to make someone's day or their health better. We will also stay very true to our mission and core values to educate ourselves, our patients, and the healthcare industry by further training, education, and research with collaboration with other healthcare practitioners. We'll pass on any new relevant information to you via our emails or social media sites on Facebook as well as Instagram. You can opt into our email list by replying to this email or signing up at our website if you'd like more information that we're currently sharing. We're in this together, and together we could sift through all the information that's out there and try to keep it relevant and practical for you. Last, we're working on every option to be here when physical distancing is the norm. Our goal is to be here for you when more regular schedules and more regular lifestyles return, and we hope to preserve as many jobs as we can safely. We'll be working hard on those things in the forefront of our minds. In conclusion, prioritize, invest your time wisely on the things that matter. Don't waste it, and attack each day with a tenacity unknown to mankind. Until then, stay safe, healthy, and happy. We'll get through this together. Thank you.